Yeah. From Kentucky to the world, it's the season of the scale. Creole butterfly, spread them wings, girl. Yeah. Born to shine, leave a balance in her soul. Creole roots deep, got that heart of gold. Butterfly in motion, grace when she fly. Every room she step in, the stars multiply. Dr.Creole, wisdom with the style. That Kentucky vibe, make the world smile. Energy, crown sitting high. Royal Libra season, can't nobody deny. Creole butterfly, Libra queen tonight. Glowing like the moon in that southern light. From Kentucky fields to the city dream. She the vibe, she the balance, she the queen supreme. Smooth with the talk, yeah, she calm the storm. Butterfly wings, transformation form. She lifting up hearts with the words she say. A Libra queen guiding us all the way. Hey, Kentucky pride, rhythm in her veins. Creole fire running through her name. She walk by, the whole crowd sing. Long little queen, let the bell of love ring. Yeah, butterfly, don't you slow it down. Dr.Creole in the royal crown. Balance in the spirit, love in her hand. Libra queen, ruler of the land. Creole butterfly, Libra queen tonight. Glowing like the moon in that southern light. From Kentucky fields to the city dream. She the vibe, she the balance, she the queen supreme. Yeah. So spread your wings, let your soul be free. Yeah. Dr.Creole butterfly. Eternally. Libra queen. Forever strong. Kentucky vibe. Where you belong.
Yes. Hey, everybody. My ears stopped up, y'all, so I'm sorry. Hey, everybody. This is your girl, Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly, Coco 929. Coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. The horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just depends on what you like. I want to say happy birthday, happy quinceañera, happy bar mitzvah, happy anniversary to Lottie Dottie and every darn body under the sound of my voice. You know I'm the Oprah of the what? The smooches. So mwah, you get a smooch, you get a smooch. Everybody gets a smooch, okay? Hey, Kim B. Hey, love. Smooches to you. All right. Give me one moment because I hear an echo. Yep, there it is. I got it. All right, y'all. Yeah, I am wore out, but I didn't want to skip live today. Before I get into that, let me go ahead and pull up what I want to talk about Malcolm X. Now, it's just shocking to me. Maybe some. Okay, my ear is clearing up again, y'all. My ear go through this. I want to show y'all this. Yes, if you knew this, put a 1 in the chat. If you didn't, hopefully I'm teaching something because this tripped me out. Let's go. Hold on. Okay.
Malcolm X left the Nation of Islam, okay, because he found out that the Nation of Islam was being financially subsidized by a man by the name of Harold Lafayette Hunt. H.R. Hunt, a multi-billionaire oil man out of Texas. H.L. Hunt, who was also responsible for the planning of the JFK assassination. The night before JFK was taken out, JFK was taken out on the 22nd of November 1963. On the 21st, H.L. Hunt, members of the FBI, J. Edgar Hoover, Clyde Tolson, members of the CIA, NSA, military intelligence, the Pentagon, H.R. Hunt, along with the heads of ABC, CBS, and NBC, and the BBC, and the CBC, including the heads of the Associated Press and the United Press International and Reuters, met in the home of Clint Murchison. Malcolm X.
Did y'all hear that? What's going on, Catherine? Okay. Tell her I will try. I will really try. It's not court, is it? I can't afford to go to court. Good. I can't go to court. Good. But tell her if it's not court, I will try. I will try. Tell her thank you for asking me. I really appreciate that. Yeah. What's up, JB? Yes. Y'all, it's coming up too. The 20th is JB's game show. Okay, what is it called? Frenemy Feud. I think it's what it's called. Frenemy Feud. Vibrant. Hey, my love. Thank you for dropping down, boo. Can I get y'all to click that like button for me, please? And thank you. Let me see. Oh, okay. Thank you. Shout out to him. Thank you. Okay, y'all. Let's go over this one more again. Let's go. I want y'all to let me know if y'all knew about this because I didn't.
Let the Nation of Islam, okay? Because he found out that the Nation of Islam was being financially subsidized by a man by the name of Harold Lafayette Hunt, H.R. Hunt, a multi-billionaire oil man out of Texas. H.R. Hunt, who was also responsible for the planning of the JFK assassination. The night before JFK was taken out, JFK was taken out on the 22nd of November 1963. On the 21st, H.R. Hunt, members of the FBI, J. Edgar Hoover, Clyde Tolson, members of the CIA, NSA, military intelligence, the Pentagon, H.R. Hunt, along with the heads of ABC, CBS, and NBC, and the BBC, and the CBC, including the heads of the Associated Press and the United Press International and Reuters, met in the home of Clint Murchison.
You know, I always felt like, y'all, that man was off or retired, permanently retired, because of more than just what they showed us. And I always felt like it wasn't outside people per se and everything. I just always felt like it was more than what it is. Hold on, let me turn the seat off. I did. I always felt like it was more. Did y'all think it was more about Malcolm X? You know, it was a person that was a Muslim that lied to the Elijah Muhammad, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, about Malcolm X, saying that he was trying to take over and all this and stuff. You know, jealousy is cruel as the grave, and that's the truth. Jealousy is cruel. Okay? Meaning people, when they're jealous of you, they can try to kill you, kill your character, kill, you know, all the things. So everything. So did y'all really hear and pay attention to that? Look, okay, listen to whose house they were over. And then listen to what this person owned and all the stuff. Here you go. You ready? Let's go.
Malcolm X left the Nation of Islam, okay? Because he found out that the Nation of Islam was being financially subsidized by a man by the name of Harold Lafayette Hunt.
Harold Lafayette Hunt. Let's go.
H.L. Hunt, a multi-billionaire oil man out of Texas. H.L. Hunt, who was also responsible for the planning of the...
Now listen, he was behind the planning, supposedly, and that's why I got allegedly rolling. Supposedly, listen to what he was behind. And then on top of that, okay, listen to what he owned. Let's go.
JFK assassination. The night before JFK was taken out, JFK was taken out on the 22nd of November 1963. On the 21st, H.L. Hunt, members of the FBI, J. Edgar Hoover, Clyde Tolson, members of the CIA, NSA, military intelligence, the Pentagon, H.L. Hunt, along with the heads of ABC, CBS, and NBC, and the BBC, and the CBC, including the heads of the Associated Press and the United Press International and Reuters, met in the home of Clint Murchison. Malcolm X.
So I always felt like clear man. Yep. I always just felt like it was more to the story about that, y'all. I really did. I felt like, and you know, like on the movie, if you watch the movie, you know, sometimes the movies like it are embellished. But if you watch the movie, he found out that supposedly the head person was messing with young women. And by him having daughters, he couldn't stand for that. Okay. And that's what the movie said. I don't know. I'm not a Muslim. I don't know. You know, I love me some Farrakhan, Minister Farrakhan. I really do, because I think he's very intelligent. But I always knew it was something just a little bit more, you know. I don't know if what this man is saying right here is true or not. I have no clue. But I thought it bears witnessing to tell you guys. So this will be something else that you can think about. You know, maybe you were like me and thought for a fact that there had to be another reason why they took Malcolm X up out of here. Now, we do know that they'll take any good leader that can open up the mind of melanated people, okay, and get you to thinking not as a killer thug or whatever, but get you to think as a business person, you know, university person, and all the things to change your culture, your people, and your life. All right. So, yeah. How you been today? How was your day? How was your day? I hope it was great. Yeah. I love this man right here. Let me play this real quick, because this goes with what I'm talking about. So let me play this right quick. Some of y'all might agree with this. Smooches to all of y'all. Let's go. Let's listen.
Our photographs are being banned, but not Confederate monument. Why are we asked to forget, but not the Jews asked to forget the Holocaust? Why are we asked to forget, but not the Boston Tea Party, the American Revolution, Paul Revere, the British are coming? Why is it that all of the forgetting is on us? Because if a people will be stripped from the knowledge of themselves, then you're at the mercy of the oppressor. Why is our history, our photographs are being banned, but not Confederate monument? Why are we asked to forget, but not the Jews asked to forget the Holocaust? Why are we asked to forget, but not the Boston Tea Party, the American Revolution, Paul Revere, the British are coming? Why is it that all of the forgetting is on us? Because if a people will be stripped from the knowledge of themselves, then you're at the mercy of the oppressor.
Okay. I agree with that. Yes, I do. Agree with that. Come on, where is it? Okay. So what y'all been up to, honey? Because when I get to this Chicago stuff, Lord, today, I mean, whew, I have, and I ain't claiming it, but oh my gosh, my anxiety is still high. The PTSD, All the things are the things. Whew. Okay. Whew. I'm just trying to calm myself down, y'all. Give me a minute. I'm with y'all. Matter of fact, let me play this commercial. Let me play my commercial.
It's go time. Dr.Creole, Libra butterfly in the building, y'all. Welcome to the Egg Roll Challenge. Yeah. Judges on deck, JB and the D-Ham show through that. Let's get that flavor popping, let's go. Sizzle in the kitchen, got that vibe so right. We rolling egg rolls from the morning to the night. Butterfly wings bring the spice and the soul. Dr.Creole in command, she's in control. Everybody stepping up, showing all that skill. Golden on the outside, flavor that kills. Judges lean in, they know what's real. One bite, that's love you can feel. Roll it up, roll it up, roll it tight, roll it tight. Aero magic, we taking flight, taking flight. Libra butterfly, got that light, got that light. Creole love with that southern bite. Baby in the zone, taste buzzly, damn show 3 more, can't quit. Roll it up, roll it up. Yeah, we cooking live, Aero challenge, that flavor vibe. Sauce on the side, that drip too clean. Crunch when it hit, that's a foodie dream. Shrimp, beef, veggie, sweet or hot. Everybody think they got the best shot. Dr.Creole smile, she know who bringing heat. Libra butterfly style, you can't compete. It's more than food, it's a celebration. Love in the kitchen, so vibrate. Roll it up, roll it up, roll it right, roll it right. Flip it once, now seal it tight, In a fry, watch it shine, golden brown, now it's taste test time. Judges take a bite, oh that crunch. Whole room vibing, why they mind? Flavor so bold, the crowd go wild. Aero challenge got that style. Roll it up, roll it up, roll it tight, Aero magic, we taking flight, JB and D-Ham 3, know we live. Libra butterfly, that hosting vibe. Creole spice, we feel that flame. Aero challenge, remember the name. Roll it up, yeah, we cooking live. From the 3-1 down to the butterfly vibe.
Okay, so it's letting you know about the egg roll competition or challenge. I am paying for it out of my pocket. Okay, if anybody wants to donate, you can, but it's not mandatory. We're gonna do with what we got, and we're gonna make it work. Okay, all right. This is gonna be December the 13th at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what those other ones is. I'm gonna put the post back on my wall again. Thank you for you all who's been going in other chats, telling people about my my challenge or competition. Catherine, she told over she was on Jay Wilson's platform, and she thought it not robbery, baby, to tell him about man. And I thank you so much, Catherine. Kimberly Black, thank you today so much for putting it in Roman's chat. I appreciate that as well. Somebody else did it too. All of you all who look out for me, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay. And somebody said that Lemon said he was going to donate to my challenge. Thank you, Big Lemon. Mr. Squeeze. I call you Mr. Squeeze, Lemon. You are Mr. Squeeze. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Whatever you want to give, I appreciate it. So yeah, we're going to have some fun. I know Catherine been looking out. She has, for real. And everything. And here is whoever wanna. There's the Cash App right there. Okay. Rodney, okay. Come through, Rodney DeVoe. Okay. Anyway, you guys. Okay, so let me tell y'all. All the people who knew I was going out of town yesterday and y'all prayed for me, I appreciate that. I really, really do. What is with these TVs freezing now, y'all? It's weird. I mean, these TVs are freezing. And then it'll kick you out and take you back to the beginning. It's weird. Anyway, and they say, your TV looks at you like they can look at you through your TV. I say enjoy the view. I'm in my house. If you see a boob or two, oh well, enjoy the view. I refuse to walk on eggshells in my own house. The devil is. Okay, let me see. I've been telling everyone about you. I know it's what I said. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate you for real. Thank you. Um, so okay, y'all. I went to Chicago. I put a picture on my community wall um, of my family's church, right in the hood. I mean, when I tell you it's in the hood, it's in the hood. Okay, he been there. I forget, like 40 some years, possibly, and everything. So, um, okay, so I'm trying to be nice. Chicago, y'all traffic sucks. I thought Atlanta had bad traffic, like for real. I thought Atlanta had bad traffic. Y'all got bad traffic and can't drive. At least the people in Atlanta, they speed but can drive, and they got bad traffic but can drive. Y'all can't drive at all. And I was like, y'all, with all the stopping and dodging hits and these people was getting on, cutting us off, transferring lanes without putting a signal on. I guess everybody's signal was broke yesterday. Um, they would speed and then stop. This one person stopped. I mean, was nothing wrong with his car. He stopped dead in the middle of the express way. I'm like, what the heck? I was blessed it wasn't snow, and I was blessed it didn't rain because it would have been a disaster. I see why Chicago has a lot of wrecks. This is what, y'all, my God, today. When I tell y'all I'm physically wore out, I'm mentally, emotionally, and physically wore out. For real. I'm used to Atlanta's driving. I am. You come around that one, I forgot that one street, exit or whatever. I mean, but I'm used to. I don't never go to these streets except when you go like past AT&T. I think it's the down under or underground or something. You go there and you going on, to get back on the expressway to connect back so you can hit Tennessee and come to Kentucky. That's the only time I see it getting real congested, where people, I don't know if they got their license out of a cracker box or what, but you know, but Chicago, baby. Even the GPS didn't make up its mind what it wanted to do. What's up, DC Kool-Aid? Boy, I ain't seen you in a minute. How are you, love? How are you? Thank you for dropping down. Y'all, Chi-Town couldn't. The GPS told us that we were 2 blocks away from where we were going, and we were right on the same street. I mean, same street. And I happen to say, I think it's right there. I said, but the GPS said we need to go this way. So we listened to the GPS. GPS took us 9 blocks out of the way. And when we got back, I said, here's the street, and there it is right there. And they was like, show is. Told them we was right there. And GPS didn't know what to do. I'm like, are you sure you for Chicago or not? Because Chicago got weird number streets. Like, you on 134th Street. What? Why ain't y'all just name street something else? 134th Street. Like things like that. You go Kerwick, Kerwive East, Kerwive West. Yeah, it's okay. Anyway, why is this TV stuck? Let me turn it off. Let me see. See you. I had to change to all messages. Oh, okay. My son used to live in Duluth, Georgia. They drive erratically at times. Yep. But I'll take they driving over Chi-Town. Chi-Town. I will. I'll take they driving over Chi-Town. Baby. Mm-mm. I'm like, Lord, today. Okay. Lord, today. I see why some places get like subways and stuff like that because the population is ridiculous and driving is even weirder. Okay. I was mad because I didn't get to go to JJ's. I was going to JJ's on Kerwiz, something like that. I was going to JJ's because I've been hearing about JJ's. So I was going, and it was right around the corner. I was going to hit me some JJ's and get me one of those deluxe boxes, okay? Have him wrap it up, one of them famous drinks, wrap it up, and I was going to eat it when I got back to Kentucky. I didn't want to eat it on the road. I want to experience the whole thing. But then everybody was like, we're going to hit the road now. We're going to stop on the way. Y'all just messed my flow up. I could have went around there, got my food, and been back so we all can leave. Ugh. So now I got to wait until next year if I decide to go. And I swear, with all that driving, I don't know. I think it was my last Chicago trip. I just do. I just can't. Hey, Q said y'all need to stop talking about Georgia because she stays in Swanee, Georgia, and they can drive. See, come on now. So, okay, going down there. The person who was driving, y'all, was speeding. We didn't know that we were going that fast. And all of a sudden, he said, oh, shoot. And we seen lights go. Woo. So we pulled over. The state trooper got out and said, do you know how fast? He said, hey, how y'all doing? Where y'all headed at? And, but he was real nice. He said, do you know how fast you was driving? And the person knew how fast he was going, but he hollered, I rode. Now he said, how fast? Like it. And he said, I clocked you at 90. I said, woo. Then my mama gonna holler. Because he said, is this your car? And this person said, no. My mama said, no, it's mine. Like that. And she gonna ask me, girl, look back there. You want me to move? And the state trooper standing here? And you make him think I ain't moving? Nope. There'll be some smoke in the city. I ain't moving. And he stuck his head in the window. I said, she want me to move something. I ain't moving none because I don't want you to think I'm good. He said, no, you can go ahead. I'm like, I don't trust that, but okay. I just did it with one thing. I said, it ain't back her. So I gave her what was back her. And everybody was laughing. Yeah, I'm serious. No, we ain't going to have no misunderstanding at all. You tell people, I thought she was reaching for something. No, we ain't have no misunderstanding. I'm sorry. So anyway, come to find out, this woman done left her insurance card as well as her registration sitting on her dinette set. Now, what good is that going to do us if we pulled over? By a state trooper. Oh. She said, I only got this old one. She said, I left my other one on the table and I don't never do it. And he was like, I'll take the old one. If you still cover it, I should be able to pull your policy up. And she said, yeah, I'm still covered. He said, okay, I'll be right back. Y'all. I'm like, here we go. Here we go. So when he came back, he was like, yeah, I was able to find your information. He said, so I'm going to bless y'all today. He said, so think about this. It's going to be your lucky day as well. He said, I'm going to bless y'all. He said, because this is a warning. I'm not even going to write you a ticket. I said, come on, God. He said, I'm not gonna write your ticket. This is just a warning. You can make a paper plane out of it, roll it and make a basketball. I don't care because it's nothing to it. He said, but I'm just giving you a warning. He said, you want to slow down and everything. And the guy that was driving was like, okay, thank you. You know, like he said, yes, you made my day. Thank you. So, y'all, it was, ugh. Okay, so that's one thing. What else happened? It was so much stuff that happened on this trip. And I know I'm, because I've been trying to put it out my man, but it was so much stuff that happened on this trip. It's crazy. And my granddaddy was so happy we was there and everything. And then my uncle, Lord. So one of the stops we made, because we made many going home, one of the stops we made was in Tennessee. No, not Tennessee. It was in Indiana. And it's this coffee shop called Bixby Coffee Shop. So me and my cousin, because my cousin's driving his daddy, which is my granddaddy. So me and my cousin, we in the coffee shop. My uncle comes in and says, he's talking, okay, I go to the bathroom. We like, okay. And he said out loud, yeah, because I had a, and we like, okay. So my cousin looks at me and start cracking up, like, dude. So I'm waiting on my coffee. So my uncle comes out and said, where y'all get that coffee from? I said, right here. Oh, okay, where is it? Right here. I don't see it. It's a coffee shop. Tell the man what you want. Everybody bust out laughing. He's like, oh, okay, well, I don't see it. I'm going to give me some too. I'm going to put me some. Where is it? Right here. It's a coffee shop. Hello. Bixby Coffee? Coffee. Keyword. Coffee. What you think we standing here waiting on slushies? It's a coffee shop. Tell the man what you want. Y'all. I know I'm a smart aleck. I try not to be, but sometimes people be dumb with two B's. I'm like, let me see. We was in Atlanta and Lisa pulled over because she was having anxiety attack with the people doing. Yes, baby. You right. They do 100 miles an hour. They really do. If you can't drive, honey, don't go through Atlanta. Because, baby, they'll move you off the road. Yes, honey. ATL don't play. They really, honey, put the pedal to the metal. They do not play. If you cannot drive, don't go. Don't be trying to drive in Atlanta. I'm so serious here. Oh, my Lord. It's a mess. Anyway, then Chicago, I'm very fired up with y'all. I'm fired up with y'all. Y'all, we hit 3 toes. 3 toll booths. All of them $7.80 a piece. 3 toll. You don't need that many toll. Come on now. $7.80. I forgot to remind my mama that we got tolls here. You don't see them. You don't see them. You just ride on the expressway. Like on one expressway, you ride on the expressway. And that one very seldom have traffic because people don't want to pay tolls. Okay? But our toll system is so smart. You think you ain't gonna pay? It snaps that what is that thing in the back of your car? Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't think today. Baby, it'll snap that license tag and mail you a nice, so cute ticket and say, we thank you for your participation in crossing our bridges and expressways. Please kindly pay this at blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, they get you. They get you, boo. Yes, girl, done with 2 B's. Because, some people are special. What's up, Hebrew? Shalom. Yeah, they be done with 2 B's. And I think it's ridiculous, y'all. 3 toes. Like, you hit 1 toe. And somebody's at that toe. You hit 1 toe. Then you driving. All of a sudden, there's another toe. So traffic starts to slow down because you got to pay that toll. Then you drive on. All of a sudden, here come another. I'm like, all these tolls. It's weird. Who child, my God, today and tomorrow. I just cannot. Yeah, I heard somebody, shooting pow pow. That's my TV in my room. I don't feel like getting up and walking our way in there and turning it off. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Boo Boo Kitty. Try not to listen to it. I got my nerves. Try not to listen to it, okay? Just, tune it out if you can. Try not to listen to it. Anywho. Whoo, child. It's so much going on, y'all. I can't. My ear trying to get stopped up again. Yeah, license plate. I was like, what's that thing? I could see it and I knew what it was, girl. Went straight out of my mouth. I told y'all when I was on that amlodipine and messed with my small memory. Okay. So I'm doing things to recover my memory back, Did y'all know that you could buy a car on Amazon? I didn't know if everybody knew that but me. I didn't. JB, I did. But now I do. I'm gonna let somebody know that is looking for a car. I was like, say what? You can buy everything on Amazon, evidently. I wouldn't put okay. I wouldn't put nothing Y'all see my thumbnail, right? The boycott. But what else? Oh my goodness. Okay, so we got off and we was driving. Y'all, everybody said, we in the hood. I mean the hood. Hood. And all of a sudden, y'all, we seen this big old street sign or whatever that said Chinatown. Baby. And I'm stupid. As we ride, everything's in Chinese. Even Walgreens. The Walgreens. If I didn't know better, I would say it was something else. It was the Walgreens in Chinese. We saw Chinese people walking. I said, yeah, we are really in Chinatown. I mean, really in Chinatown. I know martial arts, but I don't know if I'm no contending with a real martial arts person that grew up in it. I don't know, but I'm gonna try if we have to. Lego. They thought they were less. So I was so serious though. I'm like, get me out of Chinatown. Get me out of Chinatown. I thought that was just a myth. Now I've been to Chicago several times, y'all. I have. I've been to Chicago about 4 times. I've never seen Chinatown. This was my first time seeing Chinatown. Right, what you said, JB. Let me see. Here's this chair again. I need me a desk chair. I ain't never known to be sitting in a chair and it starts to go down on the floor and it's locked. Let me see. Yeah, whatever it is, honey, you can drive on the expressway. I-1 expressway if you want to, going over to J-Town, Jeffersonville, Indiana from Kentucky. And like I said, it's a beautiful expressway if I ever say that. I mean, it is. It's so clean. It's so neat. It's spacious. And traffic be rolling. Do y'all hear me? But baby, I'm telling you, don't think you're just going to go across there. It captures your car. It captures your license plate. All of that. It captures the time of day, a time of night. It captures all of it. And it sends you a picture of it. So you can't say, it wasn't me. If I can, boo. 'Cause you know I be at church and stuff on Sunday. But if I can, I will. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. But yeah, y'all. So you talking about wore out? I'm really physically wore out. I am, and I laid down a little bit today. I couldn't go to sleep, but I did. I did rest a little bit. Um, I gotta go and get this cream tomorrow because my arm where I had surgery at, uh, they don't want it to get infected, or either it's beginning to get infected or something like that. I don't know. It's a spot that's bleeding, and and everything. So the doctor said they'll be cleaning it with betadine, and the place gave me some betadine to clean it off too in the morning. Um, but I also gotta go out here and get this cream because he wanted me to put this cream on every day, and I said okay. So um, yeah, I'm like, oh, something else for me to do. Oh gosh. Anyway, I forgot what day I gotta go get my ass checked and everything, and give me some new sears, some new peepers. So but yeah, I was so glad. Well, it was my first time going out of town since my husband's been gone, you know, uh, and everything. And that was my first time going to Chicago. Uh, I think in 10 years, maybe a little longer, and everything. So, but I did enjoy myself. It was just some of the ride, most of the ride. And then they fixed it on the expressway. People don't know where to go. It was almost a couple of accidents. Yeah, it was just too much. And then this guy who was following him, because he done been to Chicago. He knows it like the back of his hand. So we was all following him, coming out of the shot and all this and stuff. And he was acting like he was on Fast and the Furious. He was hopping between these cars, stopping real quick. I said, if he heard my grandfather, I'm going to beat him up. So when we stopped somewhere, I rolled my window down. I said, look, I know you still anointed and all that, but you better watch how you drive my granddaddy. And you better watch going in and out of these cars and people following you. And he started laughing. He said, I'm sorry. He said, I didn't know I was. He said, for real? I said, why you think we next to you? We ain't following you because we like you. Like it. He said, see, okay, so now since you say that, I'm going to make sure I be careful to drive crazy. Like it. I said, I ain't play with me. He bust out laughing, like it. So then when we stopped and got some coffee, I told y'all we stopped several times, okay? Because my granddaddy was like, he has to pee, okay? He like, stop. He 91. Of course you're going to stop if you got to pee. So we stopped at, like I said, so at the coffee shop, and the guy that was driving my grandfather, he came in there, he bumped me. He said, you being good? I said, I can't be good because you around. I'm going to be bad just like you. And he started laughing again. I'm like, Lord, these people. And my uncle going to say, Coco. I said, what? He said, you drink coffee? I looked at him like he had 4 eyes. Like, dude, how long you know me? I said, yeah, been drinking it since I was 4 years old. For real? Yo, daddy used to give me coffee. What do you, huh? Y'all. Oh, Lord, these people. They made my shana hurt, okay? They made my shana hurt. Let me see. The competition started at 5 p.m. Okay. Like I said, if I'm home from church in time, because Sunday is a day for me. But if I am, if not, I'll come in there when I can get there. But I do support you. I really, really do. I heard about that. Who was talking about that? I think KRN was talking about it this morning. I think it's you and Lovely Love or something supposed to be going at each other with some cornbread. If I'm not mistaken. And everything. Y'all, and I don't know what's wrong with my phone. Well, first of all, my phone was dead you might as well say the whole Chicago trip. I got what I could get real quick. My phone died, and nobody could give me a charger. This man was supposed to be giving me a charger the whole time I was in Chicago, and he just, so I got back on the road with a dead phone. I couldn't stand it, right? And so today, I charged it up while I was in here in my media room, and it charged. So I went in my bedroom. I got another charger in there. So I was playing my game and watching TV and all this and stuff. And so it started to go down. So I'm like, well, let me charge my phone. So I plugged the charger up in there. Next thing I look, it was less than what I had. I'm like, what is going on? Oh, I hope I don't need no new phone. Because every time that begins to happen, it means I need a new phone. Because the port where you charge it becomes loose in them Androids, and you need a new phone. I can't stand that. I don't like, you know what? I really don't like cell phones. iPhones, they always updating. I ain't never seen a phone. To me, you shouldn't have to update they update every month. But I'm talking about like come out with a new phone. You shouldn't have to do it every year. That's stupid. Why not make it every 2 years? Give people something to look forward to. Hey, sissy. What's up, Charlie Boo? Yeah, it seems like to me, iPhones is dumb. If you got one, I ain't talking to you. I'm talking about your phone, okay? Androids is dumb too, so I'm anti cell phones. Let's just put it like that. Because like I said, the ports on the Androids go out quick, and then you have to buy a whole new iPhone, and it just be weird. It just be weird. I love coffee, and I have slowed down on drinking it because I like it with creamer. I like it with creamer too. So when we stopped at Bixby, they made me a caramel coffee with caramel pumps and cream. I was in heaven. I was in so much heaven. I stopped today over at Speedway and got me an espresso coffee with espresso shot and the cream out of the pump with a Splendor, and I came home and added some liquid sugar to it and stirred it up, baby. That was so good. My God, today. That was so good. Yeah, the one that you just lay your phone on. I better go tomorrow and get my green beans and cranberry sauce. I got to look at this thing and see what else I'm supposed to be getting. Because if not, the closer it gets to Thanksgiving, these people gonna buy up everything. So yep. How much time I got? Let's see. Let me find this one last thing. And shout out to the Q dogs. Yes. Don't play with them. Oh no, y'all. Okay, let's hear this. Ladies, what would you do What would you do if you... Hold on. Back to life. Back to reality. Let me see. What would y'all do with this? Hold on. Let's go. Because y'all know I'm single right now. Okay. Single and ready to mingle. Here we go. Let's go. This is my boo right here. Let's just listen to it.
How do you move forward with your marriage after finding out your husband had an affair with your sister?
Jerry. No. We're talking about like play sister. Like, oh, that's my sis.
Yeah, first of all, what you went wrong was, sis, was when you said, how do you move forward? You move the fuck on. You move the fuck on. It's a wrap after that. Ain't no moving forward. How do you move?
Now, before we dive into the complexity of her question, all right? Before we dive into the complexity of her question, can we get a little therapeutic real quick? Is it possible? Let's not concentrate on who the cheating was with for right now. Hold on. Let me host the show. Is it possible to move forward with your partner?
Are y'all twins?
Mike, you taking notes?
Yeah, I'm taking notes. Y'all not twins. I don't see it.
You don't see it?
I don't see it.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think like it's possible to move forward, but I think you move forward with the understanding that this relationship will never be the same. You understand? Like, we're gonna grow into a new version of this relationship. A lot of people be feeling like, okay, just because I said I'm sorry or I got counseling or whatever the case may be, that we can hit the ground running. But in her situation specifically, like with my sister, it's over with, gang. It ain't even nothing. Ain't nothing to talk about.
Now, when we talk, hold on, one question. When we're talking about cheating, you just mean you caught him sending a questionable text. We're not talking about actual all the way cheating.
Complete, the whole effect.
Okay, what was your question?
And do you want to move forward?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure. So this is what I'm gonna say. When you find out somebody that you love has dishonored you and has betrayed you, the intention is not to figure out how to move forward with that person, because now you're continuing to betray yourself, right? So now what you do is you grieve because you have essentially just lost connection to your spouse, and you've lost connection to your sister, and you've lost connection to family. So your intention and what you should be focusing on is just the grieving process. And the only person that matters in that is you. You're putting a lot of focus on how you move forward in a relationship. And the only relationship you should be focusing on right now is a relationship with yourself.
Ooh, good point. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. And I noticed, before we move on to the next question, I noticed a lot of people use the word move forward as it relates to staying in a relationship. But moving forward also means you can take your own journey towards what you really need in life that's safe, that's fulfilling, that's trustworthy, all right? Oftentimes we think a breakup or a divorce, as ugly as it may be, is a step back, when it really is a step forward to your...
Okay, so did you see the ones with Iyanla? I don't think so. Hopefully somebody can send me that too. But it's Kittie. Is it Kittie? Kittie? One of the two. But y'all, how can I say it? Wait a minute, I'm trying to find the one. Hold on. Hold on. We getting there. Whoo, child. If you ever been cheated on, it's not fun. It is not fun. I don't care. I don't care how much you strong and you got it going on. What's up, Jay? Hey, and all that and stuff. Being cheated on, it's not fun at all. At all. On nobody. Seriously. Now, to be honest, have I cheated? Yup. Yup, I did. Yep. I'll tell y'all about that one day. I got the ultimate payback. And if you think about it, you know what you know, okay? I got the ultimate payback. So yeah. And I ain't proud of it, but it is what it is. I ain't gonna lie about it either. You feels me? Let me see. Hold on. It does. Yep. I was hurt and I wanted to hurt the person like they hurted me. And the only way I knew to do it. And so, But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't think I could get past that. Which, like I said, if I didn't find out that the person had cheated on me until after we broke up. That's different, But I don't think I could get past that because every time I see you, I'm gonna think that you're going to cheat. Okay, every time I see you. So yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to do it. Nope, I'm sorry. If you're on the phone with somebody and I ain't ready for you to play with that in my mind. I'm not. So I tell everybody one of the things that will break us up is if you cheat. Real talk. One of the other things that would break us up is if I catch you in a lie. Now I might give you a pass for the first lie. But if I catch you in the second lie, no ma'am, no ham, no sandwich, you gotta go. Okay? You gotta go. So yeah. I don't play about that. Cause, and what's his name? David Banner. I agree with David Banner. David Banner said, I would never go into business with a man who cheats on his wife. And so many men got mad at him. And like he said, if you can't, if the person that you said I do to can't trust you, and you supposed to love that person, what makes you think I should trust you? That's real talk. Okay, Charlie, what you said? I tried to get past, but I held my resentment in my heart, so I became bitter. Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm real talk. And I was like 22, so I was immature. Okay. It's understood. We all been there to a certain degree. I hope in these later years, 2025, and if you 50 and above, I hope you ain't doing the cheating thing now. Some people stay together because they got all these years. I be hearing people say, well, we're going to stay together because we've been together for 22, 42, all these years. And I'm like, all y'all got is all these years because y'all can't stand each other. You lying, she lying, both of y'all lying to keep, whatever. Whatever. If you like it, I love it, honey. I ain't got not a dog in the fight. Let's go. All right. Here's the curly head girl. Here's I got one more after this, but listen.
If you feel as though you are not hearing from God or you are not hearing from God the way that you used to, chances are you are too distracted. God wants your whole heart, not the little bit of pieces that are left from the attention that you have given to other things. There is no one formula that will help you be able to hear from God. There is no hack. You cannot hack into God. He is very relational, which means that you have to form a relationship with God. The same relationship that you have with everybody else when you can call them and check on them and talk to them all day and see what they have going on and tell them that you love them. Exactly. Yes, same thing for God. How much time are you spending with God? Are you in his presence? Are you speaking to him? Are you in his word to be able to comprehend him, to be able to hear him, to be able to understand his nature? How are you in his presence? There is so much noise around us. I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of being distracted. I get convicted a lot and I have to constantly take that back to God. I have to constantly repent. It is an ongoing daily surrender hindrance. I kid you not. I'm so quick to go on TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that and check comments and check videos and stuff and all that. But in the time where I have downtime, I should be in prayer and I should be in my word. And God has convicted me of that many a time. So trust me, when I say this, it's because I understand it. But I know when I start hearing God's voice and it's lower than what it usually is, that means that chances are I am too distracted and my heart is not tuned into God the way that it needs to be. So if you feel as though right now I'm not sensitive to the spirit, you are probably not in God's presence the way that you should be. Yes, he is all around you. He sees everything that is going on, but where is your attention at? Where is your heart at? The very time that you can dedicate to spending time in the word, to meditating on the word, to worshiping God, to fully surrendering, to being in prayer, to being in communion with God is the very time that you probably give to the things that are distracting you, like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, or whatever else is happening around you. When you slow down and strip away those distractions and give God full access to your heart, your time, your ambition, your drive, everything, because God wants it all. When you do that and give God full access, your spiritual ears will open up and you will hear him more. So maybe just the same way we ask God to assess the meditations of our heart, to scan the meditations of our heart, it's the same thing for you to do as well consciously. Assess and scan where your heart is. Assess and scan where your time is going to. That's the start. Like I said, it's no one hack, one formula, daily surrenderance. It's every day. You're going to make mistakes. Give it to God. Talk to God. Ask God to show you and reveal exactly where you are being distracted. What have you put before God? What?
That is so true, y'all. For real, that is so true, because I do that. I do that. As you know, you can get distracted so easy, y'all. You can. Before you know it, you ain't really studied your word or read your word in days, and you be like, "Wait a minute, when's the last time I picked my Bible up? When did that sound?" I'm serious. I be like it. I have to, like now it's shut down and get into my word, read my word, because everything else will wait. So that's true. That's true. We're gonna finish the last part.
What have you idolized? What have you put as a priority instead of God? Everybody, I'm guilty of it. I know it. I will wake up in the morning and jump on TikTok and then try to go to my prayer closet, and God convicts me all the time. And that's when things start getting real crazy in my life, is when I start putting things ahead of God. The latest news, the latest videos, dopamine rushes, all of that. But when you really take the time, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be some ritual like prayer. You don't got to light up candles and stuff and do all that. You don't have to do that. Just talk to God. Just sit in a quiet place and talk to God. Go for a walk, 10 minutes, no distractions, no music, no nothing, just talking to God. That's it.
That's right. That's right, y'all. A lot of people think you have to do all the things, but you don't. You know what I'm saying? You really, really don't. It's important, y'all, that we spend time, like I always say, if you believe in tithing and you believe it's a 10th, well, 2 hours and 40 minutes a day is the result of 10%, okay? And that's just your reasonable service, okay? That's what that is. That's your reasonable service. That's something that, you should do. And you can break it 2 hours and 40 minutes up. It ain't got to be all at once. You can break it 2 hours and 40 minutes up, But, yeah, so I'm just saying. Okay, wait a minute. One more. We'll talk to Kittie. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Where's you is? Here's you is. Oh, I hate that my allergies and all of this. Oh, it's going in and out, in and out. Here we go. Let's go.
Many of you all are just afraid. Many of you all believe that whatever you believe about yourself, someone else believes about you. Many of you all are afraid to be hurt again. Many of you all are afraid of rejection. You feel like people are not going to accept you. You feel like that if you show up as who you are authentically, that people are going to turn you down, and you truly have social anxiety. It's not introversion. So y'all have to stop making that excuse. I hear, and I trust me, I work with hundreds of women a week. I work with many men as well, and I can tell y'all that that is something that people hide behind. If you want to have a relationship, if you want to be married, if you want to date, stop hiding behind your fears. You are paralyzing yourself, and most of those fears are adopted. They're either adopted from somebody that you witnessed it with, they're either adopted, or maybe you have gone through some type of childhood adverse events. Maybe you have gone through trauma. But if fear keeps you handicapped, how do you think that you're going to grow and get what it is that you actually desire?
Okay. That's all I'm saying, Boo Boo Kitty. And her name is Kittie. That's all I'm saying. Teach the girls and the men. That makes sense. You know, like I said, I'm at the point too to where, you know, I'm open. You got to have your boundaries, but you got to be open. You can't, you know, be afraid to step out there and put your toe in the water and see if it's cold, you know, and all this stuff. So I'm just saying, IJS, okay? And I know it's a different breed out here now. I'm just asking, the Lord know what I want. So, you know, it was a one man that came in my chat, and I forgot his name. He's a supporter, and he was talking about me and her have to have the same vision. And when I read what his vision was, I was like, you summed it up just perfect. I've been trying to find a way to sum everything up. Our vision need to be the same for the relationship, you know. You know, I can't be going one place and you going another. It just don't work like it because we're asking for calamity and collisions. We both have to go the same way. So when he said vision, I was like, wow, that sums it up. Oh my God. I mean, I was so, because sometimes it's like a light bulb come on. Somebody can come in and say something. You're like, oh my goodness, that's what I've been thinking about, you know, and all that and stuff. So it is what it is. Okay. And it's okay if you're a homebody. But if you got somebody that likes to go all the time, should you really get with that person because you like to stay home and this person like to go? Eventually, that's not going to work out. Yes, sometimes opposites do a try. See. So, is this the last one I wanted? Hold on, let me make sure. What Charlie said, I think that you will find the one when it's time. Yeah, I do too. I do too. I think he's looking for me. God is working on me while working on him. Yeah, but I think he's looking for me. Yeah. That's why I ain't even worried about it. I'm just gonna do me. And in the process of doing me and serving God and loving on him and all this stuff and self-care and things of that nature, I'll bump into him. The last time my husband found me, so I know this time my husband gonna find me. So, you know, you know, I ain't, like I said, I'm not desperate about it, you know. Let me let me play this last one, y'all. Hold on. Let me see, Creole. We believe that find it. Come on, find it a wife, find it a good thing, and obtain favor from the Lord. That's what the Bible said. It didn't say she that find it. It said he that find it. Come on, I just got to be available. Okay, and that's what I teach men. If you want a wife, she has wife attributes when you meet her. Okay. Because if it was just about the woman, the Bible would have read something of this nature. He that findeth a woman, okay, but it specifically said he that findeth a wife, meaning she has the attributes, the behavior, the mindset of a wife when you meet her. And I'm gonna tell you something. Men know what woman you are when he meets you. He does. I just want some men to be honest about that because a lot of men, they're not honest about that. But a man will tell you when they see you, you either gonna be possible marriage, a screw buddy, or just a homie. That's it. You a homie, somebody they can kick it with, you know, and all that. Hey, this is somebody that when my sack get full, I'm a bend over and blah blah blah. That's all we gonna ever be. That's all I see her as. That's it. Or I think I can go the distance with her. They know. And that's why when men are not honest and they keep saying they don't know how they feel about something, that's a lie. You just want the stringest woman on. Ooh, child, let me stop. Let's go. Let me play this. I only had 1 cup of coffee today, so bear with me, because unless I have my quota, I become something else.
From a childhood, you to look out for somebody. You always had to do things that the adults asked you to do. You always had to be there for people. Your autonomy was based on everybody else's decisions. Your agency was based on everybody else. You couldn't set boundaries. You had no personal freedom. In your adulthood, this is how it's going to show up. It's going to manifest and look just like this. You are always going to think that you are somebody's savior. You're always going to enable behaviors. You're always going to make excuses, but you haven't learned how to set a boundary with yourself. Patience, empathy, compassion, grace, all of that is a virtue. It's beautiful characteristics and qualities to possess. But if you don't realize that you have extended yourself too much, that someone, whether they're doing things intentionally or not, but you see that all of the efforts that I'm pouring into this person, everything that I'm doing, and there's still no change, no foundational change that can help us move forward in a relationship or whatever we're trying to create, then you have to start looking at yourself and say that maybe I'm extending too much of myself, and I need to figure out what my limitation is. If I'm constantly saying that I'm giving all of this patience and this person is not changing or doing anything like that, chances are inside of me internally, I'm either going to become anxious, unsettled, disappointed, resentful. And that is an indication internally that you need to set a boundary with yourself. So you have to limit yourself. There's no real time that you can put on it. There's no real time, because you cannot be waiting and expecting for somebody else's behaviors to change based off of you, because then you set yourself up for failure.
Facts. Facts. I told somebody one day, I said, it's no doubt that I love you. I love you. But I ain't waiting on you. Love don't make me wait. You got that confused. Because what if I wait for you and you decide that you want somebody else? Now, I done waited all this time for me and you to get together and marry and all this. But now you going to somebody else, and I be done wasting my time that I can't get back. Other men that probably I could have had a relationship with, but I'm waiting on you. No, I can love you and not wait on you. Love don't keep me close. Sometimes you love a person from a distance. And I think sometimes people get that confused. She loved me, she gonna wait on me. Lies you tell. Lies you tell. And what's so funny is the people love you back. Like they really love you and they really want to be with you, but they don't want to make no move because they don't want to have no relationship right now. They want to just do what they want to do. And that's fine. Do what you want to do. I want you to do whatever you want to do to the 10th power, to the 10th degree. But while you doing you, don't think I ain't going to do me, which means be open for true love to come my way. That's weird to me. You want me to wait while you do what you want to do. I'm supposed to wait. No, it's not going to happen like that. You the one that when you realize I messed this up, I lost the best thing that I had. She was everything I wanted and I messed that up. That's going to be you, not me. So I just think sometimes that's so selfish when people ask people to wait. Wait on me. Just wait on me. I wish in the Cookie Monster I would. Ain't. Can't and ain't. Can't because don't want to. Ain't for the same reason. Whoo, child. Anyway. I know I'm talking some stuff, y'all, but I mean everything I'm saying. Absolutely. Okay, absolutely. So yeah. Yeah. Don't ask me to wait on you. What am I waiting for? What I mean, it'll be something else after that. I'm waiting on you. The next thing you know, you'll be like, I thought about it. Y'all shut the front door. Did y'all see this? Hold on. Anyway, I'll just read it to you. Breaking news. Nicki Minaj is set to speak at the United Nations at the request of the Trump administration. Nicki Minaj. You know, these people really think we dumb. Of course, it'll be somebody. I guess he feel like it about Nicki Minaj because Cardi B stood on business with the Democrats. So, I don't know what to say behind it. I swear. I don't know what to say behind it. I swear, man. If y'all go to Lemon's, tell Lemon thank you, because I thought somebody told me, and when I went over, I had just left. He said he was going to donate to the egg roll challenge. So I appreciate that so much. And the way that YouTube got our names now, it don't come up Creole. It comes up Libra, and it's a whole lot of Libra. So I don't think he knew it was me and everything. So, yeah, I appreciate that. Hold on, I'm trying to see. Oh, I hate that my ears are stopped up, y'all. It's making my head heavy. Oh, both of my ears are stopped up. They stop up, they unstop. They stop up, they unstop. Tomorrow, I will be talking about the kids that they discovered, y'all. I will be talking about that. Okay. Let me see. One more. Let me do his commercial yet again.
Yeah. It's go time. Dr.Creole, Libra butterfly in the building, y'all. Welcome to the egg roll challenge. Yeah. Judges on deck, JB and the D-Ham show through that. Let's get that flavor popping, let's go. Sizzle in the kitchen, got that vibe so right. We rolling egg rolls from the morning to the night. Butterfly wings bring the spice and the soul. Dr.Creole in command, she's in control. Everybody stepping up, showing all that skill. Golden on the outside, flavor that kills. Judges lean in, they know what's real. One bite, that's love you can feel. Roll it up, roll it up, roll it tight, roll it tight. Aero magic, we taking flight, taking flight. Libra butterfly, got that light, got that light. Creole love with that southern bite. Baby in the zone, taste buzzly. Damn show 3 more, can't quit. Roll it up, roll it up. Yeah, we cooking live, Aero challenge, that flavor vibe. Sauce on the side, that drip too clean. Crunch when it hit, that's a foodie dream. Shrimp, beef, veggie, sweet or hot. Everybody think they got the best shot. Dr.Creole smile, she know who bringing heat. Libra butterfly style, you can't compete. It's more than food, it's a celebration. Love in the kitchen, so vibration. Roll it up, roll it up, roll it right, roll it right. Flip it once, now seal it tight, seal it tight. In a fry, watch it shine, watch it shine. Golden brown, now it's taste test time. Judges take a bite, whoa, that crunch. Whole room vibing, why they mind? Flavor so bold, the crowd go wild. Egg roll challenge got that style. Roll it up, roll it up, roll it tight, roll it tight. Egg roll magic, we taking flight, taking flight. JB and D-Ham 3 know we live. Libra butterfly, that hosting vibe. Creole spice, we feel that flame. Egg roll challenge, remember the name. Roll it up, yeah, we cooking live. From the 3-1 down to the butterfly vibe.
Yeah. From Kentucky to the world, it's the season of the scale. Creole butterfly, spread them wings, girl.
Born to shine, leave a balance in her soul. Creole roots deep, got that heart of gold. Butterfly in motion, grace when she fly. Every room she step in, the stars multiply. Dr.Creole, wisdom with the style. That Kentucky vibe, make the world smile. Energy, crown sitting high. Royal Libra season, can't nobody deny. Creole butterfly, Libra queen tonight. Glowing like the moon in that southern light. From Kentucky fields to the city dream. She the vibe, she the balance, she the queen supreme. Smooth with the talk, yeah, she calm the storm. Butterfly wings, transformation form. She lifting up hearts with the words she say. A Libra queen guiding us all the way. Hey, Kentucky pride, rhythm in her veins. Creole fire running through her name. She walk by, the whole crowd sing. Long live the queen, let the bell of love ring. Yeah, butterfly, don't you slow it down. Dr.Creole in the royal crown. Balance in the spirit, love in her hand. Libra queen, ruler of the land. Creole butterfly, Libra queen tonight. Glowing like the moon in that southern light. From Kentucky fields to the city dream. She the vibe, she the balance, she the queen supreme. Yeah. So spread your wings, let your soul be free.
Don't y'all forget to support Catherine, y'all. I think it's gonna be on Jay Wilson's channel and everything. It's the Core Brand channel. If you send me a reminder, Catherine, I'll post it on my channel as well. Like I posted on my community wall, let everybody see it. Don't y'all forget to support her. And also, again, the egg roll competition is December the 13th, 2025 at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to put the poster back out here again and everything. So, all right. So, let's finish this song. Yowza.
Dr.Creole butterfly. Eternally. Yeah. From Kentucky to the world, it's the city, not the scale. Creole butterfly, spread them wings, girl. Yeah. Yeah. Born to shine, leave a balance in her soul. Creole roots deep, got that heart of gold. Butterfly in motion, grace when she fly. Every room she step in, the stars multiply. Dr.Creole, wisdom with the style. That Kentucky vibe, make the world smile. Energy, crown